Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was selling matches day after day during the cold winter. However, no one bought his matches, although he worked from morning till night. One day, the little boy was cheated by a man. He used a fake golden ore to buy a diamond necklace from the little boy. The little boy did not realize that he was being cheated. He went to the fairy shop happily to change his golden ore into money. When the fairy found out that the golden ore is fake, her kindness forced her to adopt the little boy. And one day, the fairy had made a big decision.
Do you want to learn at the school? There are a lot of educational aids for you.
Yes, I do. But what is the educational aid?
It refers to a wide variety of instructional methods, educational service, or school resources provided to students in the effort to help them accelerate their learning progress.
Could you give me some examples?
Of course, the Ministry of Education will lend students textbooks for free. Students will not need spending extra money to buy the textbook for themselves. If you're able to obtain a good result, you can apply for a scholarship or PTPTM to reduce the financial burdens. Besides, the government will provide a subsidy which has 100 ringgit to help families whose monthly income was lower than 3,000 ringgit. If you want to obtain an overseas diploma, you can choose to study in twinning program, which is the course of college in Malaysia combined with overseas universities. Students can get an overseas diploma which costs more cheaper than in foreign country. You may also get a chance to study abroad as long as 1 to 2 semesters through an unchanging student program and do not pay for any additional cost.
It was so amazing.
After a long time, the little boy stepped into his university full of confidence. He used to be a fool who unable to differentiate between gold and iron, but he is now a man well equipped with intelligence. However, the starting of his university life is not as good as he expected.
How are you doing in the school?
Poor quality of infrastructure, insufficient textbooks, and even broken toilet. I'm done with it. Where did the educational finance go? If they are used in a proper way, such situation will not happen. I'm pretty sure that the budget is misused by the person in charge.
Actually, the school principal is my father. I am very ashamed for him. He is avoiding corruption of educational apps. I have been collecting the proof for a long time, but I am lacking for a strong and powerful proof that enough to send him behind the bar. That is the reason why I bring you here. Will you willing to fight against him with me?
The little boy nodded his head with determination. They succeed to reach a consensus. It is better late than never. After watching the news of the corruption, the little boy started to think.
What will happen to our life if there are no any education aid for us? The rich will burn a hole in their pocket. The poor will never get a chance to study, in the sense that they still live a hand-to-mouth existence. What will the world be? A fact that can be said without any contradiction is education is the way out of poverty. Without any education aid, the poor can only struggling for survival. Big boss, I will let you pay for what you did.
Big Boss, the father of the fairy. He is a culprit of the low-quality educational aid system. To end all of this, the fairy and the little boy are silently starting their plan. Meanwhile, Big Boss still committing his bribery without any guilty.
Nice to meet you, sir. I feel like corruption cases are occurring in our school. Do you know anything about it?
What do you mean? I have no idea to it.
Your daughter had told everything to me.
Big Boss is puzzled and stunned. He can't believe that his daughter will betray him one day. He hit the roof when he saw Fairy appear in front of him.
Dad, please stop.
No, I will never stop my way. I have done all of this just for our family benefits. With all this money, we can buy everything and traveling everywhere. What are you afraid of? I'm considered as a kind person among the other persons who are commit bravery. I never did anything that harm others physically. So how dare do you come here to blame me?
The police rushed into the room and arrested Big Boss. Little Boy and Fairy plan is recording their conversation, and the result is Big Boss plead guilty by his own. At the interrogation chamber, all of his secrets have been revealed.
The funds that reach our school is not be used according to their intended purpose. For instance, the funds given by government to build and fix infrastructure of our school. Textbooks are being sold instead of being freely distributed. There are also illegal payments will made by school authorities using falsified receipts, or the quantity of goods purchased was being inflated. Sometimes, we need payment from students to buy something for school. We did fake the receipt. The extra money will enter my pocket. I also gained some benefit from our student scholarship. I sure that I did not take too much from it. Not only me, there are much more people who did more worse than me. Earmarked resources occasionally never reach to our school. Finance are being emphasized by officials. Misuse in rich tenders or lost to administrative inefficiency.
At the end, Big Boss is locked behind the bar. In short, a proper educational aid must be provided to various of countries to make sure the people will have the education that they deserve. Besides, educational aid can also help someone like the boy in the story. It is because education can change the life, the mind, and the world. Let us hand on hand to cooperate with government and NGOs to let more people benefited by the educational aid.